And believe me, Kevin, the only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't buy more. South.
All right, so welcome back to the channel. Today we made $257 today on TQQ. That puts us up 12,673 bones on the year. And what I'm trying to do is just implement a strategy where I make consistent gains every single day, and that's all I do. So I've been mainly trading TQQ, and I've already made almost over 7,500 on them just on the year. And we're ending March, so not bad. And I've actually had a slow 2 months, because if you look at my overall progress and you do a custom, you will see that, let me just go through the months real quick. January was my biggest month, and I'm just going to show that real quick. So January, just the month of January alone, I made 7,100, and I made 3,700 on TQQ. And then obviously all these as well, 1Q, all that. And then when I switch to February, just to see how my progress is going, after making 7,100 in January, in February I made 2,700. And now we're going to close out the month of March soon. So we have, like, I believe we might have one more trading day. And I am at 2,700. So you can see that I made 7,000, 2,800, and then around 2,800 for March. So just doing the progress, it's good to see where you're at and what months you were stronger. And for this one, so far I've been a little bit slower, and January was hot for me, but that's okay. Made one trade on them. I bought it right in 60.8. And then I just sold them up here in this area. Only like a couple cents, 10, 20 cents. Just made my gains, got in and out. And that's my plan. I'm trying to build this as much as I can this year and just see where I can get just by dollar cost. Get a couple hundred bones and then call it a day. Because if you think about it, how many trading days are in the year? So I'm Googling right now. There's 253 trading days. So if you think about it, there's 253 trading days in the year. My goal is to make 50,000. So $50,000 divided by 253. I just have to make $197 every day. Now, if you think about that, that's still very difficult, because 197 times 5 trading days is $985 a week. Now, if you did that and made that in a month, you would make 4,000 almost a month. So that's the goal. And we're doing pretty decent, because we're about to enter our 4th month, and we're already at 12,600. So we're doing pretty decent. We're on our way, on our track to making that goal. But you obviously have to minimize the losses as you go. I just wanted to bring that up because I think it's good to realize that some days you don't have big days. And I've had days where I make a couple thousand, but I made $257, and you got to be happy with the profits. You take them and that's it. And there's nothing wrong with that, because they keep adding up as long as you can minimize the losses. Look at my losses right now. So far, I've been doing very good. My biggest loss is on SQQ at $600. So if you can control that, you have a good ability to keep your P&L and keep your gains higher and not lose them, and work so hard to get them to that point and then just lose them. So I just feel like that's important to bring up, because it's so easy just to lose, and then you start taking bigger risks, because I've had bigger amounts, and then I take bigger risks, and then I lose, and I'll lose 2,000-3,000, and I'm back down to $9,000 on the year. So just be very careful and selective. Now, just breaking down the QQQ, you can see that it's trading above the EMA now. So now that the NASDAQ is trading above the 200 EMA, which is this green line at 357, the bulls are fully in control. So if we were to get a pullback and you were looking to get a little swing trade for a few points, I'm looking at this red, which is the 9 EMA, is around 356, 357. But just on that 200 EMA is a well-respected line, and it normally will bounce off of that or get rejected. Since it broke through, now we're seeing QQQ make new highs. So this is getting real interesting, where the bulls are taking over, and this could potentially be a spot where it just keeps going up at this point. But you got to also look at the RSI is 64. So it's very overbought right now, but I think we still have more room to go. So I'm just going to try to capitalize and make money while it's going up. Another stock that's been on watch is AMC. Just be very careful with this because I know it's a movement and people are all about it, but just protect your capital. There's nothing wrong with trading, and I think it's great to trade. But I mean, it did go to $34 at the open and spiked all the way down to 26. So it's just scary stuff if you're holding and you're buying up here and then it sells off 6-7 points. So just be very careful unless you're just going to hodl it and hold for like, years. But that's all I want to bring up. I just want to bring up just a quick video on just where I'm at. And I think you really need to, sometimes it's good to just focus and just be aware that if you make a couple $100 every day, it really can add up if you can make it just add up weekly, monthly, and then eventually yearly, and it'll start to grow. So hopefully we can lead by example and just try to build this number as we go. But this gives me, if something happens in the market, to me, this is like fun money. I can just throw this into the market because it's house money at this point. And that's how I look at it. So when another opportunity arises, I will put this money into a dip, into probably an index fund or something, and just hold it for a little bit and see if I can get some gains out of it. That's how I try to trade, and I try to just meet my daily goal and then stop. Once I meet my daily goal, just end it. And that's it. So that's all I have for you for today. I feel like it's good insight. I see that the NASDAQ it's bullish. And I pretty much only trade TQQ now because it moves 3 times leverage, which is dangerous, but it's good for quick scalp trades. So as long as you remain in bullish territory, TQQ is the way to go because it's going to be offering really quick gains if you're going to scalp it.